well for your max HP and the rock ability kit. So interesting choices for Evil as they go up against Aurora, but I think because of it being a little bit more standard than what we're used to, I'm leaning a little bit more towards Aurora here.
Yeah, I have nothing against those who draft uniquely, and I've said it earlier, but I feel like it's a much more comfortable draft that we're seeing right now from Aurora to pull off.
Man, Brigadier, you are a lot more forgiving than I am because I am critical of these weird drafts. And I want to see whether or not it's going to work because we're testing some limits here to show what the meta is all about. And I think right now, Aurora's draft is looking pretty decent. Right now, it's at tech charge, like Renmar mentioned. It's such an important spell, and if it can get at least more than 2 members, it's more than worth it.
Oh, so they got to delay the minion waves again, but Evil, that will not stop them from actually clearing the waves first. They dive, or they actually... What?
Yep, they're trying to just open up the map, right? Getting some early trades, forcing Sayla to
Sayla
flick.
getting bullied in the center of the map right now.
What?
That's dangerous.
What?
Yeah.
What?
As much as they wanted to try, you know, but why?
Oh no.
No, don't tell me. I mean, Rosa is already out of there. Revitalize is already through. What is happening? What? Stop it!
pretty shaky duels. Is he did not lose any of the minion waves? that was wild, bro.
That was really wild. Why did Powerful wanna try and go for the taunt in that particular way, right?
Some HP back.
Like, I don't know. I feel like he could have just like walked up, and if he happens to be like point blank range, then you do it, you know?
It was okay. Now we're talking.
They're putting Powerful in his place. They're like, no, you don't get to walk up to us just like that. Lunar still hasn't hit level 4 as the very first turtle has already spawned, and Aurora, first team to get on top of it.
Did Powerful ever recall yet?
Nope.
Still walking around.
Never left.
Oh, it didn't reset. Oh, interesting angle. Aether still holding on strong. Looking really good. Now in the lightning form immediately. Trying to get back out of the electrifying beats is gone. As Rosa's looking for an opportunity. Gear able to find one. Mighty swing into the auto. Lunar with the Ionic Edge able to find Gear. Now Sayla can't seem to run away from this tough position he is currently in. Too high are the cooldowns, and Lunar gets a double.
Might have been worth it earlier with that turtle steal and kill onto Tianzi, but I think Aurora Gaming have actually balanced it out somehow. Wait, see,
Whoa, what a instantaneous play.
They made that look easy.
Yeah, and that was such a quick decision from Aurora Gaming, because the moment that they felt that Ven was a lost cause or that they couldn't really go after him, they got even better targets in the mid lane.
Yeah, Sayla cannot disrespect Grok like this. This is why Grok has been highly banned throughout the tournament. There's just so many things that Grok can do to mess with you. He doesn't always have to go for that mighty swing. He can just use a traditional attack. He can just use an empowered auto. So many ways to guarantee maximum crowd control.
Corrosion Scythe now built up here for Ven. Boom, if I'm not mistaken, also just did run the DHS. Second turtle of the game. The broken walls allowing Aether to get a more comfortable position against these members of Aurora, specifically that Kurok. TNT's nearby, they could go for the full commit in just a bit.
Oh, Dorothy's watching out for
Oh! Flicker in from the tech charge onto Pagu instantly with the blazing wind coming in from Sigma. The feather hand strike is good as Ven is out of fight. AOG to cut them off. As you can see that Giri gets into the fight and secures the turtle. Pagu might be the next to fall as a stolen tech charge finds the counter engage to cancel out.
Sigma might get surprised as to why Kurok isn't going to be falling down quickly. They really have to watch their positioning around that tech charge. Pagu has been on point, has been committing the flickers, maximizing the animation of it.
Really nice movement coming in from Gear, locking him in place. AOG, but Pagu with the CC immune walks out scot-free.
Great movements we're seeing from Aurora. Even though Evil were really decisive in trying to get that kill, they weren't able to get anything out of it. I'm liking the aggression that we're seeing from them. Even though Aurora Gaming are the ones leading in terms of kills, they're the ones who are actually constantly able to steal away the necessary objectives. They're the ones able to convert things so far, taking a turret off of Aurora and potentially might even go for another one here up top, unless Aurora actually aren't the ones to start things off. But they will play it safe.
What a position that they were in. They could have easily just jumped onto Powerful, but they don't want the counter engage coming in from Evil just yet, right? As we see Ven now baited into a fight that he cannot win. Luckily, the spin light wheel is able to catch 2. Buys time as Pagu is going to go right onto Ven. Even Lunar as well with the Ionic Edge finds him with the help of Pagu. Good stuff coming in from Aurora.
Great late entries by Pagu. Again, tech charge on point. Not the big team set, but at the end of the day, it's a kill onto the gold laner. Aether already started off the turtle earlier. Gear and Powerful are here. Can Aether get a kill?
Rosa, wings by wings. Electrifying Beat's going to be popped a little late here on purpose, waiting for the opportunity for a feathered airstrike. TNT is able to secure it. Oh, the engage coming in from here, almost good. Didn't catch two. Double flickers were committed though. As Aurora Gaming walk away, they at least get the turtle.
Yep, first objective that goes over to Aurora Gaming, and I don't think they really wanted to look for a fight after that. Tianzi just resumed the jungling and did not decide to join in the mid lane. So Aurora were just playing it or keeping it safe after getting what they needed. And maybe now's the time. They could just join together, include Sigiboom in their rotations, and have enough damage to deal with Evil.
I think that Evil is especially powerful now that he's got the Pauldron already purchased. He's gonna need a little bit of anti-heal. Everybody avoiding the anti-heal like it's a plague. No Dom Ices, no glowing wands as well.
Things want to start looking different once they have them locked in. I think deciding to rush the Chastise Ball, they're really thinking about the Claude. But the Dynamite should be coming in just a bit for that guy to Nacho while the Valentina. That will be the second item it will build.
I don't think they're gonna be able to get the anti-heal in
Whoa,
time.
now Evil are forced under their turrets. They don't have they do have an idea that Powerful's here. Oh no!
And they catch him. Powerful. Tries to use the OG. Can't get it! He gets CC time and time again as Gears look for a counter engagement of his own. Maybe anti-CC. But still, they're just waiting it out. They're bleeding them dry. And Aurora wait out the abilities, wait out the timers for a no contest on the Lord. Here comes Aether onto Rosa. Electrifying Beats as well. Cancel out. Can't get over the wall.
How could you dash freely in this kind of lineup? There's just so much that's stopping you. That's stopping Aether. And now they're trying to go for the invades and even a kill down bottom on Ben.
Oh, Ben, he was playing it perfectly. Perfect movement. Chunks out Pagu. AOG forces out a flicker of his own as Gear was only able to engage on the front line. Wait, hold on. Powerful. Still catching TNT. Not bad, but for now, what a dangerous game. 3.9k turning into a 4k as mid-tier 1 cracks open.
Yeah, this Grok has been a nuisance. It's so good.
Oh, now you're talking about the Grok.
Yep, and now the tech charge easily set for them. They clear the wave. Tier 2 already put down to 50% as the feathered airstrike just for the siege. This is...
I don't think he's able to snatch a win just yet. It's just all highlights that we're seeing from Sora so far.
I think there's a bit of a relationship between Grok as well as Sora, right? Every time you do see Sora inevitably get let through, Grok usually is one of that pairings that just happens to be left as well.
The trades teams are willing to make here. And Aurora Gaming has been trading well around the map this entire game. 6,000 and climbing. Oh, Rosa!
The feathered airstrike looking for that back line. Sayla losing 50% of his AG. AOG coming in from the help of Powerful. Electrifying Beats on only the front line as Yenzi is about to go back into the fight with the Phantom Execution. Takes out Powerful. And the engagement from Gear is good, but Sigaboom is able to get out of the way. With the Trinity, he melts like butter. And now Tenzi gets to play the game for free.
It's fortunate timing there for Evil. I know they decided to want to take the fight because they saw that the tech charge was already committed, but still they could not get the right start to it.
Oh no.
The final push. They're looking for the opportunity as Aether trying to focus on these waves. Same goes for Sayla. That wall is going to push them back, and they manage to get the Crystal still relatively healthy, but the Lord, it's back up in 13. It's going to be one hell of a fight here.
Yeah, and that's such a huge objective taken by Aurora Gaming before the Lord. That's the mid-base turret of Evil. Not even Lunar seems the least bit bothered by the damage that Evil are able to throw out at this point. An 8k gold lead.
To a 3k, and oh my god. Aether, if he can just catch Rosa, there might be some hope. Here comes the Electrifying Beats. No problem, loses 50% and gets stunned and dies!
What the flicker?
Just like that! And now Gear, now switching into all attack mode, hoping that maybe he can find a trade back as the Lord gets soloed down by Ven, single-handedly, 2 missing inhibitors, and another attempt coming in from Aurora. Taunt's good, AOG even better, and Sayla might have just done it to save this game for Evil. Ven now taking the space forward, looking for as many attacks as possible. Ran out of the ult and must go back to defend the base.
Thanks to the DHS, at least Sigiboom is now able to regain everything back. But I think that was a really commendable call from Evil. Them deciding to actually pursue Rosa. It may have been a bit unsuccessful in the beginning, but they were able to finish it off, and that already meant so much for them. Because then, Ven was able to focus down on at least just clearing the Lord for now. And it's not like they were completely unprepared if ever Aurora wanted to still proceed with the fight. You saw that IMU
Things they need to deal with again is that Farsa. They take that Farsa out, and that's just one step. You have to wait for Pagu's tech charge. You have to wait for Siggy Boom and have an answer ready for you. The good thing is there is already a blade armor on that Gatot Kacha, and there are items set for that Joy. We have felt the damage and seen it. Divine Glaive on this Valentina as well. It's going to be one of the main ways they come back into it. Now, even more so, an additional item for Ven. He gets the Malefic Gun.
I think right now it's a pivotal point for Evil, right? Every little bit of gold is actually super valuable to get important items, situational items, like maybe even a Winter Crown. Ideally a Wind of Nature at some point just for Claude. If I'm looking at Ven's item build, I think he's very close to it. No, actually, he decides to go for the Malefic Gun alongside his Rose Gold Meteor. Interesting. He's more worried about Rosa.
Yeah, and where is Rosa right now?
Silent Assassin, look at him, so far away from the team.
I love this kind of positioning coming in from Forces.
Yeah, I think I recall many plays of this with Sanji, just holding the orange bush or the orange buff.
Okay, so it's Rosa going with TNC.
Okay, they're hopping one after the other. So okay, managed to get out there with BMI. Nothing to be worried about, but look at the baddest tank of all time. Oh my goodness, stole a feathered airstrike, try to buy some time. As Aether gets back out of there, powerful, must fight. And now the Blazing Duet gets canceled. But he's done it, and now they're turning the fight around. Tech charge ain't good enough, and Sailor, he could fight, but he doesn't want to flicker. He sees Rosa, he doesn't want to do any more than this here. Must hold him as we see the base now getting attacked in the mid lane. It's a base race. Evil, they gotta go back. Oh my god, Single Bomb might have just done it for the team. BMI to switch places. Wow! And there you have it. A clutch base steal. Boom. Well done.
Hand in his pocket, one eye closed. Not a lot of tech. The Turkish Trigger Man gets the win for Aurora.
Not like that.
Unbelievable. Evil were already on that one team fight that could have potentially turned things around. Ven was doing.
Hopefully we get a bigger story here after the MVP, because God, give it up for Singaboom here. He deserves all the credit for that final play alone.
Even that sequence he showed us when he was trying to accomplish the base siege all by himself. Because yes, Rosa was around the area, but majority of it was really just him. He was just targeting it. He used the BMI and then the flicker. All those decisions that came into play moments before that and even during that were really just so commendable. And this is why we also talked about Sigibum being such a star player, being such a highlight, and for also not letting any other players get to follow up.
For sure, for the moment, it was Siggy Boom's moment. For majority of the game, it was Pagu's control. His play on this Grok really kept Evil in check.
Genuinely disgusting. 4 times we see that Aether actually gets caught out in the middle of the electrifying beats. Who set it up? Pagu. Every single time. And it's crazy how much he got away with in this game. Obviously, I'm looking back into the old days because I'm an older man at this point. Because Apex 47 did very similar things. And Pagu is coming in not only